Welcome back. Today I'm going to try to do a couple of really quick analyses, and then I'll try to squeeze in some puzzles to help with my daily chess development. First, I have pulled up this position in a daily game that I played on Lichess, where it's called Correspondence Chess, and I've turned off the evaluation, the annotations over in the right column, so I won't see what I should have played. I'm trying to figure out what I did play here was c4. And if I'm not mistaken, what I missed about that is that they can just take that. Okay, so c4 was bad. I get that. Obviously, I was trying to drive the rook back. I didn't want to take the knight just yet because my queen is back here, but the knight is hanging, so I let the knight out by playing c4. So if what I wanted to do was take the knight without losing my queen, then I should have moved the queen. And if I wanted to threaten the rook, I should have moved the queen to b3, which does all of those things. I bet that's it. Probably it wasn't taking this pawn down here, although that looks like a free pawn. And my bishop, maybe not that way, but my bishop can always escape after taking the e7 pawn. But what's wrong with it? What is wrong with me drawing arrows today? Okay, what's wrong with queen to b3? Is there anything wrong with that? It threatens the rook, which is undefended. And if the rook moves to a safe space, then I get the knight. Okay, let's see if that's what it was. I'm going to turn this on queen to b3. Okay, that's my second best move, and I would also have a lead if I took the free pawn. Because it's saying this is okay right here. My queen is fine. That pawn is fine. I can just take this. But queen to b3 is my best move. What would they have played? It says they would have defended the rook with c6. Nope. It's not sure if they should play that or bring the rook back. But either way, I'll take the knight on the next turn. And that pawn is still hanging, although it doesn't say that I would necessarily take it. Okay, I found queen to b3. I'm going to turn this off here in a second because I made another blunder on the next turn, so let's turn this off before I accidentally see what I should have played. Let's back up here. Now, what I did play here was c4, which was the mistake, and I assume it's because they can take with the knight, which they did. And then here I took the free pawn, but here I shouldn't have. Here I should have played something else. Okay, well, one reason I did that was because my bishop is hanging. That not only saves my bishop, but it gets the pawn. Should I have still played queen to b3, pinning the knight to the rook and protecting the... No, the bishop's already defended. So why did the graph say that this was such a big blunder, and what should I have played instead? If I had a rook on e1, then it might be a good idea to play e4 because that would be a fork here, but I don't have a rook on e1. If I played e4 now, they could just take it. Okay, I'm not sure what I should have played since that's bad, but maybe queen to b3 again? Let's turn this back on, hit this. Oh, it is queen to b3. Okay. And I still would have had a lead, but instead I took that, which puts us very close to even, but only because they have two pieces defending this. Oh, okay, because my queen's still back there. All right, but they have to take with their bishop, not the rook for some reason. Why? Okay, I have to know. Why would it be bad to take with the rook? Because if they took with the rook, I could still play queen to b3, and somehow I would still be ahead, even though they would be defending that. Okay, well, I'm really surprised my opponent saw that. I think if I had been them, I would have played rook captures d4. But it says either way, whether they take with the bishop or the rook, I'm going to play queen to b3. And for some reason, if their rook is there, then that's worse for them. Okay, well, I want to say good job to my opponent for realizing that the bishop taking was best. I would have thought not since that pin's here, and I still have to play queen to b3. Oh, I know why. Okay, I get it, because they can check and win my queen for the rook. Well, actually, it would be for the rook and the bishop, but they can check. Okay, I bet that's why I have to move the queen now. But what I saw was this, that they could take there, and I would take back. And I thought I would be down a little bit. So I moved the rook over, and that's an inaccuracy. Okay, it's because of this. So I was right about that. And my opponent found it, and I take back. They get my queen, I get their rook, and my opponent's ahead, but just a little bit. We're even on material if you add up the normal point values. But here's where my opponent gave it back to me. They had to play rook to e8 or bishop to e6. Those are their only two moves, as far as I know, that keep it even. Okay, bishop to e6 protects the knight, which is currently under attack. And rook over here threatens my bishop, so I won't take the knight while my bishop's under attack. But it says if they did that, I would go ahead and take their knight. And then they would take my bishop. But they played b5 instead. I'm not sure why, because I can just take it. And I was ahead the rest of the game. Okay, so going back to here, I'm pretty sure I understand this. I do definitely know why c4 was bad, because they can just take it. This threatens the rook, threatens the knight, and gets the queen out of that problem there. And I would have been ahead. Okay, got it. And in the rapid game that I played last night, I got checkmated on move 18. You can probably see it in the move list right over here beside my picture right there. That's kind of hard to do, to point at the right spot. I have to move my finger and get it just right, and then edit out the part where I did that. Well, here at this point, I thought I had lost. I thought they had checkmate on this turn, and there was nothing I could do. I thought, I could move the pawn forward. That's still checkmate. Queen to h7. I thought I could put my bishop here, but they would take it, and then they would have checkmate on h7. Thought I could move my rook over, and they would check me, and I could move over, but then there would be, but then I could have escaped. Okay, maybe that's what I should have done. But then they would have checked me here. I could have blocked. Okay, so I should have moved the rook over, because the graph says I was ahead until this very spot. Wow. I thought here I was lost, and I thought instead of resigning one move from checkmate, I will make a move and allow my opponent to checkmate me, and I played a5 and let them checkmate me. But Stockfish says that's a mistake that gives me the advantage. So is it moving the rook over so that when they check me, I can escape? And then if they wouldn't check me down there because of the bishop. Okay. Well, I'm going to guess it was moving the rook over, although the rook over and king over. What? Did you see it blink? What did I do? Did I do that? Okay, sorry. Let's use the Z key to turn this back on. Oh no, rook to e8 would have left my opponent a pretty big advantage. It wouldn't have been mate in one. Oh, because they could check here. Yeah, if I'd moved the rook over, they could have checked on f7. I would have had to go to the corner, and then it says they would have brought this rook over. I don't know what would have happened after that. Oh, then I would have played knight to f6, but I had to play knight to f6. It's my only move. Okay, so right here. Oh, it threatens the queen and protects against mate. Wow. Why didn't I see that? I had 8 minutes left. How long did it take before I played a5? All right, I spent nearly 30 seconds on that move, so it's not a case of me rushing. I just honestly thought there was nothing I could do about this. Okay, so knight to f6. Now they can't check me any of those places or here. So they have to move their queen. The engine thinks they would go back to f3, and then I would lift my rook up one. Rook to a7. Well, I probably wouldn't find that, but the other one, undeveloping the bishop, I do understand. Even though I created with my pawns a place for my bishop to look through, my opponent has blocked off that hole. So I do understand undeveloping the bishop. Maybe it can come over here, make their queen move again, and then maybe come back here and help with the defense somehow. I'm not sure, but something like that. That would be an interesting next set of moves if that's what I ended up playing, wouldn't it? Okay, knight to f6, got it. And I've switched over here to chess.com, where I'm going to play at least one session of 5-minute Puzzle Rush. Okay, I guess I'm ready. I don't know how I can get in a better headspace for this, but let's just play. Well, this one looks easy depending on what they do. They did that. I think this is checkmate. Okay, and here we have a back rank checkmate after they block. And here I have a back rank checkmate after they block. Oh, I think they could have blocked again. What do I have here? Oh, I don't know. Should I just take the bishop with my pawn? Okay. Couldn't have been that easy, could it? Oh, was that checkmate? And is this checkmate? Maybe. This looks like checkmate here because of the bishop. And I have a bishop guarding back there. It was nice that that bishop was available. Okay. I don't know what to do. Should I move this front pawn? Then they'll take this one, and then I can't move that one anymore. Oh, I should move the A pawn twice because they can't stop it. Okay, it took me a second. What do I have here? I can take that pawn for free. I can take their queen for free, but that leaves me behind. Oh, I have checkmate right there. Okay. Oh, why would you check? That's rude, man. I think this is mate. They have to block twice, and then I take those pieces. Okay. And here I have a checkmate after I force them back and then take the back rank. Oh, they're coming after my rook. Do I have a check? I do. Oh, I can just take the bishop with check. Should I do that? And then take the rook? Or should I take the rook first? I think I should take the bishop first and then take the queen and then take the rook. And that leaves me ahead, I think. Oh, I don't like that rook pointed at my queen. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, I can check right here. I think that's good. Oh, was that it? I do have a check here, and that's a check, but that loses my queen, doesn't it? Oh, no, because if they take, then I have mate with the rook. Okay, right down here. All right, and here I have a checkmate after they move over, and I go there. Okay, I'm playing with the black pieces. Well, I can check them or take the pawn with check. Oh, no, that's not my pawn. I'm playing with I'm saying, wait, oh, that's my king. Okay. No, if I take that, they get past. What? Okay, it took me a second to figure out which king was which, but so I can't check them because that's their king. I guess, what do I do? I don't know. I guess I take it and try to stop the pawn with my knight? Or do I go this? Nope. Okay, sorry. That one would take a lot more time for me to figure out. Here I have a check, which is mate. No, not yet. Okay. What about this? Is that mate? Okay. Goodness. I check, and if they block, I'll take this, and then I take the rook. Okay, I've seen that pattern several times, but I'm still not sure it's amazing. I can check with the knight. Is that good? Do they have any legal moves? All right. Well, we'll have to figure those out afterward then, won't we? This looks like check, and then they have to block with the bishop, and I'll take it. Okay, check. That's a check. Is that mate? Okay, I'm starting to doubt myself now because I missed a couple that had no idea what was going on. Well, I can't move the rook other than taking theirs or coming back over. Can I check them? No, I cannot check them. So I guess I just take the rook and then check them and take their pawn and then promote mine. Okay. About to get the knight. I can check them over here. Is that good? Nope. Wow, I did worse than last time. Okay, well, let's take a look at the ones we missed, and I think I have enough time to do another session. All right, in this one, I lost a bunch of time because for a while I was thinking that that was their king and I would take it, but that's my king. I can't take the pawn with the king. I could take the pawn with the pawn, but I was worried that that would let them pass. However, this makes sure that I'm already passed, and if they move forward, so am I, and I'm going to promote with check, so it had to be that then. Oh, I should take that one. And then promote with check. Okay. The theme is simple. I would downvote that if downvoting was still available. Yeah, I don't think that's simple. But I'm going to look at it again just to make sure. The idea is that even if they go, I can go, and I'm going to promote first, and my knight can stop their other pawn. Okay, I think I understand. Got it. Okay, the next one was rated 11-18, and the opponent played there. And I played here thinking that was mate, but it's obviously not because they can take with their queen. Wait, is that mate? Maybe that's what it was. Okay, because my bishop is cutting off two of the squares around the king, and both of my knights are cutting off the square in front of the king, so I don't need this one to also cut off that square from over here. Oh, and the g knight is also cutting off this square. So the f knight taking on g2 is a check, and the king can't move. Okay, so it was a mate in one. It just wasn't going over here to throw away the knight for the queen. Okay, I think I understand. And the last one I missed was rated 13-45. My opponent played there. And what did I say? I said knight to d4 check. I'm not sure exactly what the problem with that is. The king could go back, and if it did go back, I would check here, but then they would block with the bishop, I guess, or the queen. They wouldn't block with the queen because I would take it, but okay. So it was just taking the pawn. Okay, because that's checkmate. Wow. Okay, well, I'm a little slow sometimes. I do have enough time to do another one. Let's do that. Yeah, I felt like I got a really good running start on that one. My first several puzzles, I felt like I did them really quickly, but then I got bogged down. Let's go. Oh, okay. I guess just take it, and then take that. Okay. I'm playing with the white pieces. Well, this one seems relatively easy. And that's checkmate. Or, no, it's pretty close. The king had to move. This also seems like checkmate. And here I'm playing with the white pieces. Why is this not checkmate? That one seemed really easy. What about this? That's checkmate. White pieces, that's this one. Oh, that's checkmate. Is it not? Because my pawns are going forward. Okay. The check, and then here, and then here. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely doubting myself now. I think this is checkmate. And this. Where white pieces. Okay, this is my king. About to be checkmated, but I can checkmate them first. I think that was mate. Is this mate? I'm playing with the black pieces. Okay. And here I have some stuff going on. Oh, I should take that knight, shouldn't I? Oh, and the queen. And get out of check. And the rook. Okay, sorry, I can't dwell on that because, okay, should I check here? Hopefully, oh, and then here. Okay. I think I take that. And then when they take back, I have mate with my rook. Like so. Okay. Is this checkmate? No, they'll move over. And then I'll take the knight. Okay. They didn't move over. I think this is getting close to checkmate. And then just drop down one. Okay. And here I have a check, and they go back, and then we do this. That's a repeating pattern. Okay. Come after the knight. I can check them, but that loses the knight. What if I check them with the pawn? They can either move back or take it. And if they take it, then I push this one forward. Is that the answer here? I think it is. Well, I'm not in check yet. Should I promote to a knight? Or should I take that? I don't know. Oh, I should promote to a queen. And then take their rook. Okay. Oh, goodness. That was difficult. This is checkmate, is it not? They have to block with the bishop and the queen in turn, but I think that's checkmate. Okay. Just a simple ladder mate, is it not? Here, if I take, they have to move in here, but then I can check again. Let's see. I'm really not sure, but I want to check there. Oh, I know what it was. It was moving the pawn for the check and then taking the rook with the bishop. Okay. Oops. Okay. Checking with the rook seems like a good idea. And then taking the queen. Okay. That was nice of them to offer it. I think I have a check down here. Hopefully that's it. Oh, they blocked. And then check here. Okay. I don't think that was mate, but check with the queen. This isn't a check. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh. Then check with the queen. No. Okay, I've missed two already. Wow. Okay, well, I want to take this pawn, and then this right here, and then this. I think that was mate. That's checkmate. And I'm playing with the black pieces. Well, I have to take this pawn and then move the pawn 2 squares. No. Wow. Oh, I still had 22 seconds left. I probably should have taken a little bit more time on that one. Okay. Still, it's my highest one in the last few sessions. Okay, the first one that I missed was this one. I realized right after it said I was wrong, I probably should have checked with the pawn and won their rook. Yeah. It was a discovered attack, I guess, and a decoy deflection something. Discovered attack, doubled rook? No. See, if you could downvote themes, we could downvote that one right now because there's no doubled rooks in this puzzle. There's also no knight outpost. Come on, chess.com. That's embarrassing. There's no knights on the board. Opposite colored bishops, that one, I mean, we have those, but I don't know that that's the theme. And a pin? No. There's no pins in this puzzle either. Okay, yeah. Fix this, chess.com. But anyway, we figured that one out right after we missed it. Next one was rated 1350. In this one, I got the first move right, and my idea was that they can't take back with the king. If they took back with the queen, I would get their rook. But I didn't know what to do after that. Should I just take their queen? And then if they take mine, I get away with the bishop? Okay, sorry. Let's restart this one. See, right now we each have 2 rooks, a queen, and a minor piece, but I gain a minor piece here. And then after the queen trade, I guess the reason the puzzle didn't continue is because I would have a bunch of possible moves for the bishop. Okay, and then I would be up a bishop for, well, I'd have 2 rooks and a bishop for their 2 rooks. But I thought I was going to save both of them the other way. The first time I tried it, I, pulled the queen out. Yeah, no, because I was pulling the queen out with check. Sorry, let me go back. And then we'll go to the analysis board because I'm curious about after this and I take it and they move up there. Yeah, why is this bad? Because it says that they would move out of check, and then it says I would play c4, but I wouldn't. I would save the bishop. It says we're drawn. If they play here, which they did. Wait, did I? Oh, they would take the bishop. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I got it. I read the thing wrong. That's not e7. That's f7. e7 is here. So I do understand that this way now we're even on material. But when I take their queen and they take mine, then I'm ahead of bishop. I'm a little slow today. That's okay. Let's look at this last one that I missed, which I got the first move right. And here I'm guessing I have to move the king, because if I move the pawn, they can go here. They can go to f3, and then I can't move my king, and I have to move the pawn again, and then they get in front of it. And if they get over here, they can force the draw. So I've got to keep their king from coming over to the g file by playing here. Now if I go forward and they come back, I can still bring the pawn and they can't get to it. Okay, what about now? Now if I bring the pawn, then they can still get in front of it? Okay, but if I bring my king and they come back and I bring the pawn, can they catch it? No, they can't. Oh, wow, so it was just a king race. I have seen this before in some of my endgame studies last year that the idea for them is to get their king in front of my king so that it can get in front of that pawn. But I wasn't sure how far I could go before their king could come around behind my king and get the pawn. And I should have just counted it out because I had 22 seconds left on this one. All right. Hopefully you got something out of that, and hopefully you're getting better at chess. I'm trying to. Thank you for spending your time here. I'll see you next time.